You know what I'm saying? We was whooping ass during the season.
Man, that year
You know
was
what I'm saying?
so
Like,
crazy.
let's just say that. Like,
They talk about the asterisk, but like even that amount of games y'all played the lockout season, why is no asterisk on the lockout season?
you know what I'm saying?
But you know why they did that? Because LeBron. They hate on LeBron, so they said the championship every week.
If anybody else win that shit, you probably won't even hear that type of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Even if I had to wear it, why would I wear it outside the socks? At least got to cover it up or something.
Yeah.
I'm saying like you scoring 15 points with an ankle monitor on, that's some shit.
That shit
Like,
look cool.
that
though.
shit
Like,
look
when
cool.
shit look cool. I dedicated for the Jared out for sure, but like.
Welcome to the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. We got a crazy episode today. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy.
Yes,
we got one of the champs in the building.
Yeah.
2-time is what they call him. But before we get to that, I need y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me who you want on the show next. Leave a flag because we might be traveling somewhere too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, this dog told you I give him the gift from the dogs.
Oh, I do got a gift for him from the dogs.
Facts,
You know,
yeah. We always give
show,
gifts on the
Dog
show.
Talk, we give gifts on
Yeah.
the show.
Big on gift
Did you
giving.
put it behind?
Yep, that's my joint.
I need hey, just take notes, man.
There you go, bro. Damn.
That's how we do it.
Relax, crazy.
Take notes. He taking notes. Yeah, dog talk, baby. Yes, sir.
Got it. Boy, I swear you been giving me all day with that. That's what. That's
Oh, man, yeah, we just wanted to light the mood, man. We got 2-time
Yes,
champ
sir.
in the building. Give it up for Kentavious Caldwell. They call him the Pope, baby.
Yes, sir.
They remember when they was looking for a Pope?
I do.
They actually came to his house in Orlando.
I ain't gonna even lie. They did.
Yeah.
They showed
They was
up.
looking for a new Pope, but they went to Chicago. And got the
I'm the
from
one and only Pope.
He's the one and only Pope. But yeah, we also got on the show, y'all. We got my boy Snipe. He back
Yes,
again.
sir.
Check out his shoe game today.
Something light today, man. They a lot to the
stopped a
feet,
lot
but
of,
just
chill.
came to the gym, too.
They comfortable, bro. They
comfortable.
comfy.
That's all that matters.
They comfy,
It's
bro.
them Lego parts on the Nike.
Nah, but they you can't actually like detach them. So these are Dornbecker Vomero 5s. You know, some slick.
Dornbecker 5.
You know
Yeah.
all the names of all the
It's my
shit.
job. It's my job, bro.
Nah, that's tough, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you the LeBron.
You got with the autograph joints, right?
yeah, these
Manny
autograph,
Pacquiao autograph
Manny
Air Force
Pacquiao.
Ones.
Yeah, I just needed some white
You know.
shoes, and Pacquiao signed them one day, and I had to wear it today.
Who would've-
Gold edition?
3 rounds with Pacquiao. You win or he win?
He winning.
Bro, you like 6'11". You got
I'm
the
just
reach.
talking. I got to give shout out to Pacquiao real
Shout out to
quick.
Pacquiao.
But I can't tell everybody I want to beat up Pacquiao. We talking about fighting gorillas.
They said 100 to Dwight Howard. Y'all probably win.
Listen,
I truly believe that.
just think about it.
I'm thinking about
Not
it.
just saying 100 me's. Just 100 of the strongest.
100 KCPs.
100
He
KCPs.
said no.
That's a lot of
It's over
scrappy
for the first
KCPs.
third.
We agile. We gonna get around.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think you got a shot if you on the gas and you ready.
We need 100 Aaron Donald.
Not
bro.
at all, dog. I can't. Listen,
You can't.
I ain't gonna. I am not one. I want to attempt it. I don't think it can happen. Like we talking about
What about 300 KCPs?
we talking about a gorilla though.
You can win 300. You got 300. Oh, my mama.
I ain't
saying,
gonna front.
motherfucker, that we walk on 4 but stand up on 2. You know what we doing?
There's nothing you can really do.
No.
I ain't gonna front. It was one of the zookeepers. They asked him about it. He said, "Listen, just the sound alone of the will scare you."
You gotta have some dudes that's
I
not
said,
afraid to
dang.
die. Cause like 80 people gonna die. You got people
You
that's
said
not gonna
80
like
people gonna
hide.
die?
Yeah, probably like 80.
How you know?
Because bro, ain't nobody gonna.
What if the gorilla ain't one of them, and we could take it?
So a gorilla that's drugged up at the zoo.
No, a gorilla that just ain't ready, and we just
That work. I guess it work in our favor.
man, shoot, I ain't scared.
We got a champ in the building, man. McDonald's All-American, first team All-SEC. Hey, I want to ask you, bro, like coming up in Georgia, we joke on 12 a lot because we talk about Jersey having the best hoopers, Cali having the best hoopers. What can you talk about Georgia as a hoop state? You think it get enough credit? Because a lot of pros come out of here.
Yeah, I don't think it get a lot of credit because like it's football state. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to But yeah, it is a lot of hoopers here. Like we real dogs that come from Georgia, man.
You hear that? Moo might have to chill now.
I want
Hey, man.
him to name some hoopers from Georgia.
He calling your car.
We got one of the best in the league right now that's playing. Anthony Edwards, face of the league. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, he the face?
Come on. He the face of the league.
Well, so wishy-washy, bro.
We can name
What you
some
mean?
names.
Favorite player? Name run them
Who's
off.
his favorite player? Like what city you?
I'm from New Jersey, so we got Shaq, Kyrie Irving, Cat, Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson
J.R.
is not
Smith.
from New Jersey.
Stop saying he from New Brunswick, bro.
What's your boy? Your boy, 6 Man of the Year. Nas Reed. He from out
J.R.
there.
Smith. That was your teammate.
That's some hoopers.
You heard J.R. that day when y'all won
Michael
the
Kidd Gilchrist
championship.
from out there too, right?
Michael Kidd Gilchrist. That was Kyrie's teammate.
Still ain't got Georgia beat.
But y'all ain't saying name yet, though.
They ain't say nothing. They quiet.
Are we just saying?
Because you went and researched everybody from New Jersey before the show. We ain't got time to think about it
We
right
thinking
now.
about names.
Josh, you had Josh from here, right?
Josh,
Josh, you got Lou Will. You got Maya
just naming
Morris,
names.
just-
Like you gotta
yeah,
be current.
yeah.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins.
Lou Will, Maya Moore. Y'all two.
He named
And-
you named
Shit.
the WNBA player.
I mean, she a hoop. She one of the best ever.
She won.
Yeah,
She
she
was cold.
going to the Hall of Fame.
Joe Johns, where he from?
Joe from
Joe
Arkansas.
from
I think.
Arkansas.
But
Yeah.
he be saying he
But
be
he live in
claiming
Atlanta,
Georgia.
so
You can't borrow people, bro.
we won't borrow. Shit.
Nah, you
One
tried
right
to
here.
borrow Stephen Curry.
I mean,
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, he was born in Ohio, though, bro. I ain't got to borrow.
Born don't mean
But see,
shit.
they just know all the players anyway.
What's
That's
his name? Bam.
Y'all
was
be
born
cheating.
in New Jersey.
Look, they-
Really?
Out of bio.
All Georgia hoopers.
but it don't matter.
So what was the hoop culture like when you was in high school in Georgia at the time?
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't much. I mean, like from small town Greenville, Georgia. Shit, we ain't have a lot. What but sports, and that was my ticket out.
31 and 8.
Yeah.
Average.
Team.
That's
Average.
cold.
That's crazy, bro.
That's
What's your
cold.
career high in high school? If you averaging 31,
My career high was 69.
Damn.
Dang. All jump shots and dunks.
right?
All jump shots.
All jump shots.
All jump shots.
Dang.
No layups.
69?
All jump shots.
12, what's your career high in high school?
What
I
was
was.
it?
Look,
That's tough.
But,
49.
49?
Forget the young girl that beat me. She had 70.
You had
Damn.
69 all jump shots.
What KD say, 70?
She ended up getting 70. Like I ended up breaking the school record. School record was 68. I had
That's
69.
tough.
I ain't even had my shit for a year.
Yeah.
She broke it.
Dang.
She had 70.
Dang.
So coming up in a small city like that, right? Was basketball, was that the culture? Because usually in the small cities of Georgia, it's more football based.
I would say anything, like anything sport wise. I would say football mostly, but like anything you could play. I played fucking baseball, basketball, football, ran track. I
that's
tried to
tough.
do it all,
What's your,
just to like stay out of like trouble or like.
Yeah.
I ain't want to go home. Want to be with my friends.
What's your track? What you run?
4x1.
4x1.
Yeah, third leg.
Was you about fast? Was you pretty?
I'm pretty fast now.
Does track help with basketball?
Yes,
I know it helps with
does.
football for
Yes,
sure,
it
but
does. I think
I think
basketball players should have a track workout at least.
yeah.
At
I
least,
think
in their
all
repertoire.
like sports correlate, in some aspects as far as like footwork, like agility. So I like you saying, like having like another like sport or like that you're doing, I think it'll help a lot.
absolutely. With you averaging like 32 in high school, did the thought of you becoming a pro, was that in your mind in high school?
I just wanted to get to college. Yeah. I mean, I always wanted to be an NBA player, like just growing up watching it. But like, I wanted to like, experience college, like, cause I'm coming from a small town. For me jumping to like less than 500 people.
Wow.
See, your town was less than 500 people.
You can Google it right now.
That's crazy, bro.
You can Google it right now.
Everybody your cousin in, bro. Like, everybody. You know
So
everybody.
imagine trying to date down there.
Yeah.
Like, you find out that's your cousin for sure.
500.
That's the
But,
country for real.
But like me going from that to like 35,000 at UGA, that was my experience of like a new world, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Was you always going to stay in Georgia?
Yeah, I committed my 11th grade year.
What you talking about, man? Down South Georgia, boy.
Yeah, I was already like,
Yeah.
I was like, and it was like close to home. My parents come see me. I can go home, and it was just easier for me. Like, I think my freshman year, I was home almost every weekend.
Wow.
After that, I was just at school every weekend.
Because that's not normal for a junior, especially at your caliber, because you was a McDonald's All-American. So for you to be already committed before your senior year.
I remember to the day my last AAU game.
Yeah.
Coach got mad at me. I already had committed before he even
went to UGA.
He was like, he wanted me to wait my senior year. I was like, I already know where I want to go.
Was it something that they told you? Was it just the fact that you could stay here? Because there's other schools that you had Tech.
I had then in all SEC schools.
Yeah.
Like recruit me, but I just knew where I wanted to go.
Because Georgia Tech, I ain't gonna lie, at one point in time,
and like,
basketball culture was huge there.
It's like for me,
it's more basketball culture at Tech than UGA. If you look at a historical standpoint, when you look at the guards and the players, the Chris Bosh, the Jared Jackson,
a lot have came out of Georgia Tech than Georgia.
That's
right.
Anthony Morrow, they got a lot of guys.
Only biggest name we probably really don't had
the twins.
Nick Claxton out of there.
The Hayes twins.
The Hayes twins.
Jarvis Hayes, Jonas Hayes.
That was like, and then
A.
before that, all that. But
Shout out to Jarvis and Jonas, man. Yeah. ATL legends, man. What? Oh, man.
So when you got to UGA, how was the experience in college?
It was good for me. Like my freshman year, I had a girlfriend, which a lot of my teammates were telling me I shouldn't have,
Wow.
because they knew about it. That was all. It was one of the I don't know, but I had a great time. Like my freshman year, like that's when I experienced like pretty much everything, like parties, like just enjoying myself. And then like my sophomore year, man, I don't know. I had tunnel vision. I barely seen my teammates.
Yeah,
like, I was just locked in. Something just clicked for me, man. Like that's when I really like man, I got a chance to go to the league.
That happened your sophomore year?
That happened my sophomore year. So something to click because like my freshman year, I was barely playing.
Right.
I was 2 fouls first half. College, you sitting down to the second half. Yeah. I used to hate that shit. Sophomore year, that shit something clicked. Nah, I was locking motherfuckers up. Like
I was just about to ask you.
I was locking. It was just I just had a knack for it. I don't know. Like it just, this is what you do. Like,
so you weren't playing no defense in high school. You was just a bucket.
Give me the ball, man. It's just,
that's understood.
Shoot,
that's
playing time. He trying to get
that's
that
normal.
play.
So in high school, like basically, I'm out there with all my friends. We having fun, like basically hooping in the park.
Yeah.
We playing defense, but like most high school, man, we ran the press the whole time. I'm just sitting in the back.
All the steals,
right?
They
getting all the steals, So we barely, like a lot of teams barely got the ball down the court.
I know you was talking about on your podcast that defense is more your positioning and different things like that. Like, talk about that being that core part of defense, because a lot of people think like with him, it's athleticism. I see, just watching him is more position and timing.
I tell my young guys on the team now, I'm like, man, I'm a great defender, but like I'm just in the right place at the right time. Like, we have a game plan, so like whatever that game plan is, I have to like use that, you know what I'm saying, because it's there for a reason. Mm-hmm. So also like throwing in my athleticism, you know what I'm saying, getting in passing lane. Like I gotta read defense too. Like you gotta be able to like do that. So a lot of people think I don't watch film on that. I watch film on how I play defense. You know what I'm saying? And then it took me to, after winning the championship in LA, 2 years after that, after I won in Denver, to watch a full game of film.
Just sit down and watch film.
Damn.
And understand what I'm looking at.
That film changed everything.
That what like helped me got like a little bit more better defensively too. Because now I know, all right,
tendencies.
Now I know like who I'm guarding. Like he don't like to go left, or he go left, he gonna spin back right always.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I use that to my advantage to watch film. Like, oh, and he did that move. Like Coach said, like it says on personnel.
The scouting report.
Yeah, scouting report.
Yeah.
It says it. So now I'm watching film. Now I'm looking for that. Like, oh yeah, he did that shit 3 times in a row.
So you know it's coming.
So now I know it's coming. So now like I'm using that. Or I'm in the game, and it's like you gotta be quick on your feet. Let
me ask you, like randomly, do you think the time that you put into defense and guessing what people gonna do, does that change your offensive game mentally? Do you switch it up because you know how defenders look at repeated patterns? Do you like reverse analyze that to where you don't do the same move twice?
Me, I don't. I rarely have moves. It's either 1-2 dribble, you know what I'm saying, or a 3 ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. If I have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to have the ball, you know what I'm saying, just like get more than 2 or 3 dribbles.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what I do because they don't see that. You know what I'm saying. So I use that to my advantage. You know what I'm saying, and like defense get my offense going. You know what I'm saying. I defend, get out, and
get easy shots,
shot. And have my 3 ball going. Now I get to the 1-2 dribble pull up. So I start on defense to get my offense going, whether I get the ball or not.
Oh,
dog
shit.
talk. Dog talk.
Fall a dog. There you go.
You said, all right, now go ahead. She said, go ahead.
I told her she ain't going to move, man. I got the trick, man.
Yeah, when Snipe just said that, what was you thinking?
Like with defense, he said something that was super, super important about the film. I think when you watch film, it's all your answers, basically. So when I first got to the league, my first coach, he made me watch all the games, and then I had to write down what all the players would do, their tendencies. And so that helped me with becoming a really good defender. So by the time I got on the court, I knew what everybody was doing. And to the point where as soon as the game ended, I didn't even want to watch film first. I wanted to go sit down and write about KG. I know KG's going to catch it. He's going to shoot over his right shoulder for a fadeaway. You know what I'm saying? I know that's his main move.
Yeah.
Get to the middle, rip through, try to come back, fade away. If you go to the middle, it's a jump hook. You know, so I'm, hey, baby girl. She said, don't come over here playing. But I'm looking at everybody's tendencies, and now that really helping you on offense because you know how all these players is playing and the moves they're doing. So you're like, okay, what can I do to score? Because when I came into the league, you didn't get too many dribbles to get into a shot like, you know, now.
Yeah, like ISO, like it is.
Yeah, now it's like post-ups, you get 1-2 dribbles and you got to get to the basket. So everything was about angles. And, you know, for defense, it's about making sure you cut off all angles to the basket. So that's how I became, you know, a really good defender, was making sure I kept my defender from getting an angle to get past me. And I used the court, too, as well. You know, just the dimensions, knowing the different quadrants of the court.
I ain't think of that one. I started using the court to your advantage. I ain't think of that one.
Yeah, like it's just little things that you try to use to your advantage. Like if I know I got to play on the baseline, I'm not going to allow him to get back to the middle because he's going to have more opportunities to score. If I keep him on the baseline, I got the backside of the goal to help block him. I got my length. I got the net. I got so many things that could stop him from getting to the basket. Yeah. But if I allow him to get to the middle, then it open up so much. So film, learning the floor, and just having heart. That's all on defense.
And for you, I wanted to ask, you mentioned your sophomore year is when you actually thought maybe I can get to the league. But I wanted to ask you, at any point your freshman year, when maybe you wasn't getting the minutes or you wasn't playing as well, your high school graduation class, you had guys like Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal, Quinn Cook. Was you ever looking and seeing what guys that came out of high school was doing? Did it motivate you, or did it like, damn, I got to get on my shit? Like, what was that like?
No, I don't think I think for me is what motivated me where I was ranked coming out of high school. I think I was a little bit better than some of the guys that was in front of me.
Yeah.
Pissed you off.
Yeah, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. Gave me a little bit more motivation. And, like, I didn't want to choose a school where I knew they was going. Because, like, Kentucky, they had 5 McDonald's Americans the year I was, like...
That's the year AD won the chip, right? Freshman year. That was 2012? Or was that... That was the next year?
I think that was the first 2012.
You won a chip that year.
The year after that, they still had more. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was out of the question. I knew I wasn't going to get no playing time. Only other place I probably would have went to was Florida to play with Brad Beal. Mm-hmm. But he left the year I was going to college. So, and then Georgia was always, like, going to be home for me.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, and was the first, like, college coaches to come, like, all the way down to Greenville
to come see you.
Come see me.
Yeah,
you know
that mean a lot, man.
That should mean a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, and well, which, like, just to take it back a little bit, like, so the Virginia Tech coach at the time, Coach Paolo, I forget, he came to see me first. Mm-hmm. So, nothing, they just talk and see me. A week after that, he's with UGA coaching staff.
Oh, there you go. Had to happen.
That was it right there.
Yeah. Shout out to UGA,
that
man.
Was it.
You got my boy to the league,
that's what I said. I committed my 11th grade year. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
It was a relationship with him that really helped you.
It was a relationship with, like, the first coach I saw, but then seeing him with UGA, the coaching staff, like, which I already had a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? Which it was like, that was good for me, you know what I'm saying?
So you got drafted to Detroit, right? What was the rookie transition like for you going into the NBA?
Rookie transition program.
Yeah, it was good for me, I would say, because, like, me coming into, like, getting drafted to Detroit, I got drafted to a team that already had, like, some solid veteran, you know what I'm saying? And which is crazy, I had the opportunity to play with Chauncey Billups, like, Tayshaun Prince. I had him at Rasheed Wallace as a coach.
That's tough.
I had these guys, like, you know what I'm saying, there's one championship, you know what I'm saying, now playing with them. I had Josh Smith, you know, like.
Oh, yeah, Josh was there at that time.
Yeah. I had a whole bunch of guys that, like, you know what I'm saying, that just navigated, you know what I'm saying, my first 2 years in the league, you know, and it made it easier, you know, for me to just, like, really just focus on, you know, just basketball.
Realistically, from being a kid from a small town like Georgia, well, you was in the country of Georgia. Then you go to UGA.
We still tipping cows, man.
And
don't tip cows.
Tipping cows.
You gotta tell people about not tipping cows, because I don't know if people done tipped cows before.
Nah, never.
It's hard for them to get up, bro.
No, for real. They later
you think I'm playing?
The farmers come out, they gotta pick them up by crane.
Think about it. The cows can't move. Yeah. That's why they say move all day. They trying to move. They're gonna get stuck. Move.
But you go from being in the country, bro, to going to UGA. Now you the 8th overall pick.
Was
so that
tough.
shocking? Like, cause like you said, at first your freshman year, you were trying to figure it out. Your sophomore year, you had tunnel vision. You look up, bro, you 8th overall.
8th overall.
That's kind of crazy.
Like I said, like, a lot of stuff clicked my sophomore year, like my offensive game, like defense. Like, I was getting steals. Like, I'm guarding. Like, they best player, I'm guarding. You know, and that also motivated me a lot too. So, and then, like, just me staying in the gym, like, getting better, like, and I won SEC Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So, like, that was my ticket. I was gone.
Before you went to Detroit, or as soon as you got selected, did you know you was going to Detroit? Did they say anything before?
So how that happened? I thought I was going to Minnesota.
What pick did they have at the time?
They had 7.
Okay.
So I didn't even have a workout for Detroit. I just had, like, you know, the first meeting, like, pre-draft, and then they called me back for another meeting. I had 2 workouts with Minnesota, and they told me, like, we're gonna choose you at number 7, because at the time, rest in peace, Flip Saunders was like, you know what I'm saying, like, he really liked me. So that happened. I get to the draft green room, get a phone call, Detroit gonna pick me. You know, oh no, Minnesota had number 9. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They had number 9, so I got called. Detroit gonna pick me. I'm like, shit, okay, cool. I'm going right now. I'm ready. I was nervous as fuck already, so I'm like, fuck. They picking me, so I'm good. Minnesota they mad, like, because I was supposed to go. Yeah, I ain't even have a workout for Detroit. You know? And at the time, Joe Dumars
but he was a GM,
he was
president.
And he just was potential. You know.
How many NBA teams? Yeah,
I'm saying that's crazy. Like, you got a call from one team saying we gonna draft you, And in your mind, you thinking like,
I'm going number 9.
Minnesota, I'm good. Then all of a sudden, it just changed. You go, but like
Detroit.
How did it feel just hearing your name being called after that moment where you realize your sophomore year, I'm gonna make it? Like after that moment you had where everything clicked, and then seeing yourself walking across that stage, how did that feel?
That was just one of the best moments of my like of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like because it was a sign of relief once I got called across the stage. So I was already nervous just sitting there, just hearing everybody being called, and like a lot of guys that went before me wouldn't even show up in my workouts. I was supposed to have workouts with them. You know
they ducking the workouts, man.
Imagine that.
They ducking the workouts.
Like you was ducking on one.
Stop it. I just beat you outside. We talk about that later, man. We talk about that later.
So imagine that. Like, so I got guys ducking me that I could have moved up.
Yeah.
You know? So just hearing my name get called by Detroit, man, it was just a sign of relief. Like, I made it. Like, now I get like, first thing I did was tell my mom to quit her job.
I know that's real.
That's tough.
She told me to give me a month, son. I was like, I was like, I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like at the time, that was the first thing I thought about.
You had a good draft class. So you had Victor Oladipo in that class, Otto Porter, Nerlens Noel. You had Trey Burke, Michael Carter Williams, C.J. McCollum, Steven Adams, Giannis, Dennis Schroeder. I mean, it was a lot of Tim Hardaway Jr., Reggie Bullock, Rudy Gobert. It was a lot of guys in that draft.
Out of all the people he named, he the 2-time.
No, he the 2. Yeah,
I was supposed to be in front of a few of them guys.
Yeah,
just think about the people.
Talk that to you, no, for sure.
In the career,
so like
the 12-year career you have had, throughout your career, what would you say would be like one of your toughest points?
I would say my first free agency. First free agency after leaving Detroit. Well, after Detroit took, my qualifying offer off the table. Like, my first free agency, that wouldn't have hit me. Like, my wife can tell you I ain't talked to nobody about 2 weeks, cutting phones off, because I didn't know what was going on my first time. I ain't signed with, that's 2017, I ain't signed with the Lakers until like the last day. 11:59.
Wow.
I remember to this day, that I said, like, I was breaking down crying. Like,
What happened?
I'm gonna be sitting at home. Like, I got a phone, Rich called me, I got a phone call. LA gonna sign you 1 year, 18. It was a chess move, That 1 year turned to 4 more years.
Yep.
That's tough.
Cause I had another chip on my shoulder, At Detroit, I did, I think that's why I developed that in Detroit, and y'all didn't give me an opportunity to, be there. And I think that's like, that gave me another chip on my shoulder. Like, man, I got 1 year to prove I'm supposed to be here. It could turn into 4 more years.
That's the hard work.
Yeah.
So you said 4 years on the Lakers, right? That first year, you was like a 24-year-old vet. You was talking earlier about
the young vets.
Yeah. It was a young team at that time.
I had Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Like, he was there. I had Brook Lopez. They was like the older guys.
That first year?
I had my first year there. I had Corey Brewer.
Okay.
We had some vet there, but they just, which most of them was trying to, IT was trying to get back in the league, like get his thing back right. Brook was just, being Brook, which he should have just went back to the post. That time,
He's still hooping though. It's
He's
crazy.
Hey, Brook, he's shooting the fuck out the ball.
He's
shooting crazy.
And then Corey Brewer, like he was, I think that was his last year.
Yeah,
I think when he left there and went to somewhere else and played.
I think he went to New Orleans. No, he was coaching in New Orleans.
He coaching in New Orleans, but I think he left. I think he left LA. He went somewhere for another.
Was it
year.
Minnesota or was it Minnesota before?
Minnesota was before.
Yeah, before.
He had a 50 ball in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But we had guys there, but I was next older, 24, and then everybody else was fucking 19, 20.
24-year-old vet.
That's how I was saying. That was calling me a vet at the time. Like, I'm 24. Like, shit. Give me some time.
Give me some time.
Because that team changed over the years, though, Mo. That's what me and you was talking about.
Every year.
Yeah.
That's what. So the record was 35-47 that year.
Mm-hmm.
How was that being on that struggling end?
In LA, where they're expecting you to win, even if the conditions aren't meant for you to win.
Yeah, it was hard, but like for me, I was good. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was just, getting back to me being on the ball. Getting the ball a lot, getting my opportunity. And it showed. I was in that year, averaged 14.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
So it was a pretty solid year for me. And then like every year the team changed like that.
Speaking of that, it changes the next year to Lonzo Ball. Who they had? McGee, right?
Was Julius Randle there?
Lance Stevenson.
So after my the first year, all of them was gone.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball,
Lance and all them?
No, Lonzo.
Lopez.
Lopez.
Did Bron come that second year?
No, I want to say AD came first.
No, Bron was there first.
Cause they made the trip. Bron was first.
Bron was first, and then
okay, that's
he got his
2018 was the first year he didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then got AD, got all the trades. You know what I'm saying? Lance, fucking who else we had?
Lonzo was there.
Kuzma, Rondo.
Man, that was later though.
That happened 2018, 2019.
But
I'm
y'all
about to
they
say
the basketball guru.
I know, but the
bro.
team changed so much.
Yeah,
I'm about to say shit.
Okay, yeah, that's the roster. So we got the roster. We got okay.
You
So
can just look the roster.
Yes, Bron,
Yeah,
Lonzo, JaVale, Lance. So yeah, it was a big turnaround. Then 2019, y'all go 52 and 19. And then that's when Dwight was on that squad.
That was the COVID. Yeah.
What was that like? Y'all being on the same squad? Like Dwight, what can you say? Having KCP on the team, was he goofy? Was he chill? And vice versa.
He was always chill.
Yeah,
he was always chill.
Stay to himself, man.
Just real chill, laid back. And then we had time where we partied with each other.
Yeah.
But other than that,
that when you realize you was like, bro, we're gonna win it too.
yeah. When we sat down and everybody just was together, just chilling, playing Madden.
You told me the story. I ain't believe it. Thank God you co-signed it. I thought he was capping. I ain't gonna I'm like, all right, bro. Here we go.
The only thing I capped about was your shoulders.
That's what I'm saying. The dates ain't lined. I'm like,
He said Bad and Bougie dropped that day.
You know the Tony Yayo meme? I'm looking at him like, all right, bro. Like, you co-signed it though. My bad, for sure.
No, but
that team, we had a lot of moments, man, where like everything just clicked for us.
Yeah.
Off the court, on the court, inviting to each other's houses, like just hanging out with each other, man. That
was a good time, man.
Right. I spent more time with my team than my family.
Yeah. Man, Rob, why you do us like that?
Man, we had Quinn and Boogie on. They said the same thing. Remember we had Quinn and Boogie on.
GM.
I would have made it. I would have kept y'all together. Snipe Jim, I would have kept that shit together.
Had the right shoes on and
everything. We kept that 10 together, man. We run out 2 more.
Yeah, I said we went 2 more easy.
Co-signed it.
2 more.
So we went 2 more, then everybody go ahead and retire. LeBron could have been retired.
Man. Yeah. I was about to say, it'd be no more GOAT talk, man. That put him at 6.
And at that stage in Dwight's career, what kind of teammate was he at that time? Was he more serious? Was he chill? Was he still joking? Like what type of Dwight was happening?
You're gonna always have that sense of humor with Dwight, you know what I'm saying? But like on the court, he locked in.
Yeah.
Like he's still Dwight. He's
Come
still
on,
gonna,
man. What's up? I told you, bro.
He's still gonna be that dominant force down there, man.
It ain't like,
but like you gonna
I know
always
exactly who you are. I ain't gotta be reminded. I'm just curious what your teammates think. That's all.
But like off the court, like you're gonna always experience something different. Man, we had great times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Laughing, joking, man. Like, yeah, right. He always had a speaker with him, man. Like, we booming. Shoot. You gotta have a tank top on or no shirt on. So he got to do that, but he had a speaker with him though.
I wanna ask this because you played in the bubble, you seen the defensive matchup of Dwight versus Jokic, right? Then you go to Denver and you win a chip. So
look, he already look.
From your POV, look, dog talk. He about to start talking.
I need the real, bro. Let me sit up, bro. I need the real. Actually, Moo. I hope you asking what I think you asking, bro.
From your POV, what was the defensive scheme? How much of an impact did he have on slowing down Jokic, right? And then when you go how much did Jokic evolve the next year? Because you played with a better Jokic.
I would say the impact he had, like, let's just say that who wants 4 rounds of, you know what I'm saying, fighting with this man?
Yeah.
You know, every day. I mean, every possession he bumping. He bumping you. You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
every day he bumping you. You know what I mean? Every play he bumping you, like down the court in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he got to try to move this big motherfucker around. Like that take a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we talked about it earlier on my pod. Like just like with Jokic, you can't be flat footed. You gotta be able to move with him, and you gotta be able to try to cut them angles off and be strong. So I feel like anybody that's can be physical with him. He like being physical though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bang with you.
Now.
But you got like doing that every possession.
Yeah.
He's like you said, Jokic smart. He ain't gonna do that all day.
Yeah. How was his leadership in the locker room? How was he as a teammate and a leader in the locker room? Jokic.
It was good when he did speak. You know what I'm saying? He barely spoke because like you know he didn't. I think he.
Because he from
language
Serbia,
barrier,
like when he's mad and he's angry, like
he's speaking another language.
He don't speak another language, but he try to speak our language, but like and try to get his point across, like and then at some point like when he got mad, we already know we fucking up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He ain't really got to say nothing.
Really
so he comes to the bench yelling, he ain't got to say nothing. We know you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like that was Jokic. Like I think he led more on the court than like being vocal. You know what I'm saying? I think me being there, you know what I'm saying, I already won a championship. I did have DeAndre Jordan at the time, Jeff Green, Ish Smith. I still have some more veteran guys that could
shout out to Ish.
I would say that could help me, you know what I'm saying, be vocal in the locker room to these guys. And like I think that's that dynamic we had like right there like was pretty good. Like man, I had more vets, you know what I'm saying, that played 12, you know, plus years. Ish taught me how to be a professional. You know what I'm saying? The man had been on so many teams, but he taught me how to like navigate to be a professional and like being able to be on a team.
Like so many people always say, yo, from 2020 that man he evolved. His whole game evolved. You got to see it firsthand because you was in the practices. You seen it like how much did he evolve.
All that crazy shit y'all see Jokic do, he practiced.
Wow. The crazy shots.
The crazy shots.
They make it seem like he don't practice or he don't put the time in.
Man,
I really don't like that.
No.
They said that.
I'm just saying, like,
remember that?
They're just like saying LeBron ain't putting in time. He just going out there and
was
But
playing.
where do you think that narrative start though? Because people really believe it.
It's
a persona?
But
It's
it's
just
just a persona, and
persona.
then like him showing more like that he like horses. Like that's his hobby. That's another hobby that he likes. You know what I'm saying?
He
but
just
like,
look like he don't hoop. He don't like to hoop.
Yeah, but like he works.
But you gotta be able to work to be that good. Like it's no way you could be that good and not work.
He's shooting them shots like then like if you ever see him like pregame warm up, after he does his little stationary, he's got a guy contesting doing them one-legged shots.
That's so tough.
Like he's practicing that, like because he know it's gonna come. He know he's gonna have to use it, and like he's a motherfucker workaholic, man. He works.
So we playing ones. Embiid versus Jokic.
From the elbow in, like
From the elbow.
They both can step out. We ain't gonna just take it that far.
All right, so 3 dribbles.
3 dribbles from the elbow in.
Elbow in.
Or like top of the key.
Yeah.
I think elbow in kind of helped Yoke a little bit more than it helped Joel though.
I don't know.
They help both of them. That's Joel's spot too.
Joel's
I think it
spot
helped
right
him
there at
more.
the top of the key.
Okay.
He hit you with that left hand.
Right. He can lower that motherfucker too. Right?
You gonna think he finna drive?
But I'm taking Jokic for sure. Like,
What he gonna do? What he gonna do from the elbow?
he's just so skilled, man. Like
So is he the most skilled big ever?
I ain't watched too many bigs, but bigs I played with, yeah.
You a big. You watch a lot of bigs. What do you think? You worked
I
out
think
with
he
Hakeem,
has
man.
the most freedom than any big has ever had.
Yeah. I would say
For
that.
sure. No big has ever been able to bring the ball up, shoot at will, do anything, and have the confidence because the coach is giving you the ultra green light.
Yeah. Everything
Like-
down there ran through Jokic.
But because of that,
But you understand.
yes, he's the most skilled. I mean, well, shoot, you got Arvydas Sabonis. as far as skill, we haven't really seen. I think people need to look up. Not the son that's playing.
I know. I need to look it up because
I hear a lot of guys.
Y'all got to look him up now.
KG talks a lot.
He
like
was
real good about it.
7'2", 7'3". Dude was cold, had all the skills, everything, and he'll dunk on you. He had bounce.
Yeah.
So
Sabonis to dunk on you, that little left hand.
Man, Sabonis, man, he will dunk on you now. Man, he blocked my dunk one time, but I was not Sabonis. Jared Allen.
Ooh.
He caught me slipping.
Before we get too far into your Denver years, though, let's take it back to the Lakers. So you won a championship in the bubble. Now, we hear a lot of people's opinions about the bubble. Some people don't want to be there. Me, personally, they say I'm a Bron stan. They say I'm a
Bron stan? He can't even say fan.
They say I'm a Bron stan. Look, I'm going to keep it a bean. I think Bron to go. I'm from Cleveland. I'm a little biased. But realistically speaking, bro, I think Bron to go. Outside of that, I feel like it's a big coincidence that every team lost is the team saying they didn't really want to be there. You was there. I get some dudes didn't want to be there. I want to know your thoughts on the bubble and your experience winning that championship. And then winning one outside of the bubble, does it still measure up to what a championship is?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we talked about it earlier, man. The season didn't stop.
Yeah.
Whether you wanted to go home or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was y'all choice to choose to go home. Y'all, like we was joking about it. We was like, y'all could just give it to us, but we didn't want it like that because how our season went.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was whooping ass during the season.
Man, that year
You know
was
what I'm saying?
so
Like,
crazy.
let's just say that. Like,
They talk about the asterisk, but like even that amount of games y'all played the lockout season, why is no asterisk on the lockout season?
And y'all was one of the best teams in the league coming into the bubble
Y'all
before the bubble
what-
came.
You know the real
so
reason
we
why.
weren't complaining about that. We wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? It was the guys that already knew
that we was going to
we were
win.
going to spank. You know what I'm saying?
But you know why they did that? Because LeBron. They hating on LeBron, so they said the championship ain't real.
If anybody else won that chip, you probably won't even hear that type of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Now it's all of a sudden it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Even if it went COVID, man, we still would have won. What was it? Like just because it's COVID? Okay, we stopped for a little bit. Yeah.
I think the media be causing those narratives, like a Skip Bayless who really don't like Bron or something like that. He don't really count, and then people watch that and they don't really have an opinion of their own, and they kind of continue that conversation.
Everybody got to make some money out somehow. You know what I'm saying? That's how Skip them make their money.
Yeah. Jersey to win.
They got to hate somebody.
So how does that, once again, I'm going to bring it back from your humble beginnings, right? You come from this small town here in Georgia to now you champion of the world. I mean, what happens after that? What's that talk like with your friends, family, the people who seen you put in the hours for both of y'all?
You got a street named after him.
Yeah, I did.
What you talking about?
Back home?
Back home.
Yo,
Damn.
What you talking about? Every time you go down that street.
That's tough, bro.
August 5th is my day. They gave me a day.
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah. He got a
like,
parade.
You know
when
what
there
I'm
ain't nobody got a parade but him.
my whole time for sure. That shit was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a small parade.
We knew everybody, man. My old school teacher, man, teacher.
How that
like,
feel,
man.
though?
Like I say, like it felt great because
I know that felt so good.
I had my boys with my sons, man, like, and just to even have them like experience a championship with me in Denver, and then bringing them to my hometown, like seeing how much love I get, man. It just, I was overwhelmed, like. You know what I'm saying? Like it just that made me want to like just rebuild my hometown. Like I ended up buying like 79 acres down there.
That's tough.
Like to try to do that, you know, because a lot of stuff I had growing up, I had Boys and Girl Club, you know, rec center, you know, a lot of that stuff. I was able to like, you know, get in the gym, and a lot of kids don't have that no more. So like that's, you know, one of the reason why I built my never give up foundation, and that's what I've been working on for the last, like, you know, 3-4 years.
Congratulations on that, bro. That's amazing.
No, you really embody that, the never give up, just brand, foundation.
No.
Coming from Greenville, going to UGA, starting in Detroit, going to LA, winning the chip, going to Denver. Like, your story has just been a never-ending story about not giving up.
For all the
Every
dogs.
time we say something about his story, the dogs start talking.
I'm
That's
telling you,
UGA.
man, you must be a dog, bro, because every time we start talking about
red and black for sure, man, you know.
No, but it's really inspiring. We want to give you your flowers for that. You know, most definitely.
My story ain't in.
It's
man.
not ending, but you deserve the flowers now too.
I want to do something you had an opportunity to do. You know what I'm saying? And it should have happened, but I want to bring one to Orlando.
Ooh,
that's fire.
Talk about it.
He said, "Bring a chip to Orlando."
Talk about it. That's
if
tough.
you bring a chip to Orlando, they'll give you one of those Iverson statues.
I don't even want the statue.
Nah, you get a statue.
I don't even want it. But
I just had to make a little joke. But
that was that was my reason of like, you know what I'm saying, coming to this team. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna give him a D Wade.
It's like an OKC. You know what I'm saying? Young, they scrappy, ready.
We was talking about
all we can just put it together, man. Like
that'll
be
be
connected.
tough, bro.
Speaking of that, because Dwight,
you ain't gotta convince him. He your biggest fan.
He believed in the Magic this year.
Y'all beat Boston.
I had y'all winning, man. Y'all just needed a center.
I had us too. I had us winning that series.
But you gotta remember, we seen them play the Lakers right there.
I think it was just you gotta think when we played the Lakers. It was just a lot of energy in the building. You got Luka and LeBron in town.
Right.
You got the Magic Hall of Fame that day, so it's just so much people. The team is fired up. The Lakers like, man, we finna go in the play-in anyway, so.
Yeah.
They ain't really LeBron.
Right.
But as you mentioned, the last time Orlando was in the finals was you. So now y'all got
it's
a whole new breath of fresh air, right? You got Paolo, Franz. Y'all got a squad over there.
I watched that series.
Yeah, y'all got a squad over there. So, you believe in the core that y'all have now. Injuries played a part in y'all not being able to, put your best foot forward against Boston. But I think y'all got a really nice nucleus. I was talking to them. I think y'all one piece away, man. Y'all know who that piece is. If y'all watch, y'all know who I think the piece is.
I keep hearing that.
A full course meal.
Y'all a piece away, man. But I really do like the young core that y'all got.
What piece is that, though?
I think it's Trey. I think it's Trey.
You taking this to point guard?
Not just a point guard. Yeah, bro. Somebody that led the league.
San Antonio.
He could do that too.
But it's too late. It's over with.
Look, Trey, I feel like Detroit. I feel like Orlando could use a guy like Trey. They both got these big wings in Paolo and Cade that could benefit greatly from somebody to play off the ball. Trey led the league in assists again this year, just showing people outside the scoring, he can really get it around.
Okay.
And as you know, if Paolo can get off the ball, sometimes it makes his game a lot easier because they blitzing him every time, bro. They blitzing him. They're making it hard for him, though.
I ain't squeeze that on in there.
Paolo can get off the ball.
You gotta do a Kawhi Leonard type transition. You know what I mean? You got to go from KCP to Kentavious. You know what I mean?
But am I tripping though? Am I wrong though?
Nah, you're not wrong.
You said they 1-2 more pieces away.
I think they are. They got the
like, how do you find that piece though? Like, cause
it's inside you, bro.
You still have guys that developing over there like that. They
try to develop.
You know what I'm saying? They not looking for that.
Send them to the G League. Ain't that's what it's for? The developmental league. Get some guys in there that can play.
But the young guys that we have, man,
really good.
They really good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I always tell them, like, shit, bro, don't get mad, man. It's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the vision right now. Relax. Because the more you pout, bro, that's how you get up out of that.
I get it though. It's very tough, man. You a youngin' and you want to hoop.
You want to hoop,
and you got everybody in your ear at home asking why you ain't playing, why the coach ain't put you in, like you don't work. And now you thinking like, man, I'm in the gym every day, man. They got me coming here early. I'm before everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm the last one to leave, and you never play. That could be disheartening for a lot of young guys. You know, especially in this era of basketball that we live in, because you got social media.
Yeah. But that's the thing, bro.
Hey, y'all. Sorry to break away from the show. I just had to let you know that there's a reason why I'm a basketball Hall of Famer. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. With over $25 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has proven a track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. If you are injured by the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. All law firms are not the same. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/above the rim or dial #law pound 529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement.
Shai won the MVP.
Yeah, that's
Shai
crazy.
won?
Yeah, he won.
Yes, he did.
Hey! I think it was that game.
Nah, man, he's supposed to be a Jokic fan.
I'm a Jokic
No, he is a
I'm
Jokic fan, but come on, man. What he talking about? Yeah, like what he talking about?
Like he be watching the playoff on roof of both teams.
Yeah.
You haven't been watching?
I'm watching them saying like, but I'm like, this team make a great play. Yeah, I'm cheering. You know what I'm saying? They make a bad play. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for with Denver, I'm all on them. Like, my commentator would have been crazy if I was mic'd up. Like, but that was just me watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's even me, like, implementing, like, damn, I would have did this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would have ran this. Oh, shit. Jokic about to do this. Oh, got you. I just knowing it, like, you know what I'm saying, it's coming.
So is Jokic the greatest snub ever, though? Because
Dang, already he just won 2 minutes ago. How you gonna call the other dude a snub yet?
When he won last year, Shaq got on live TV and told the nigga to his face that he shouldn't have won it.
Damn, he did?
You don't remember that?
Jokic shouldn't have won.
He told Joel that?
He told.
Who he said that to? I'm lost.
No,
they were supposed to congratulate him.
Oh, he told that to Jokic?
He told it to his face. He
Damn,
said,
I didn't know that.
Congratulations, brother, but
He poured a yay.
He said, but I believe that it should have went to Shaq.
I've seen that.
Damn, that's wild.
But
that's crazy.
I think it all came down to this series for me. You know, instead of like Jokic did. Like we talking about numbers.
They say it's supposed to be regular season.
Jokic numbers is crazy.
But he's like damn near first in everything.
30,
you know what I'm
13.
saying? Regular season, damn near everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it came down to this series.
Yeah.
But you know, I think Shai deserved it because of what he doing with his whole team.
True.
Man. He got all them boys.
But and they they were they number one?
Yeah, they were number one last year too.
That was number
So I
one.
think
So
him
like
to
that,
take
they take out. You gotta take that in consideration too. Your team number one. You know
2 years in a row.
You and Jokic is battling for this MVP. The series is gonna decide that. You know.
I think the league the skill wise is getting better and better.
Yeah.
I think it's more skilled players than it's ever been.
I watched that nigga play.
He did a move last night.
First of all, Denver was playing a 2-3 zone or whatever, and he was so calm and shifted Christian Brown so easy. I was like, man, this nigga, he shifty as hell.
How do you get so when you watch him play, like, do you think he could him and Jordan 1-on-1? I know it might sound crazy, just to think because it's Jordan now.
Jordan was a defender now.
Are you sure about Jordan being a defender?
I don't know. That's what they say.
Who was they? Because a lot of people said Jordan wasn't a good defender. AI was shifting up Michael a couple times.
Trust me,
He still almost blocked that though. I ain't gonna lie. If you look at that clip, he still almost blocked the jumper.
So the recovery was
He hit him with the and Mike was a deep pull.
AI came in interview and said he played with the first time on the call, see what he was gonna do, and just
he did it twice to him.
Yeah.
Shea Wallace said Jordan wasn't that good of a defender.
I heard him say that.
Yeah, Jordan was a deep
See,
player.
we talking about
he was saying that the refs would really be on some. He'd be hacking, and the refs would be like, "I ain't calling it." And on the other end, is that a foul, Mike? I call it if it's a foul. He said they was on that. That's what she said. Like,
no, it's always the ref. Like, damn, Mike, you want me to call it?
Because you got to imagine what the NBA was at that time. It was literally his league. We say it's God's league now, but it was literally his league, bro.
Yeah.
Before we even get into that, because y'all mentioning fouling and stuff, yesterday, it's all over Twitter, all the fans talking about the whistle in the game.
Whistles is crazy.
Shai's calls?
Not just Shai, but Jalen Brunson too. Both of them whistles was crazy.
Yeah,
Shai got a call where nobody even
touched
him.
That's the only one I seen. Like when no one touched him.
It was about 3 plays.
It was about 3 plays.
It was his aura. Because
you have to guard Shai. How do you do that, bro?
Tricky as hell.
Because
me, I'm a swipe down nigga. Like, so I'm gonna get in foul trouble regardless. So they gonna get them fouls.
It's one play when he falling down and they saying he ain't get touched.
Yeah,
and
I know.
I seen the guy did one of your moves.
What's that?
When people be going to the basket, you put. Like KG said, you do that push there, and then make it look like
you ain't doing nothing.
This is we call it acting league, man. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you know
but it's entertainment.
You do that, you do this, foul.
As a defender,
You telling me I'm a bad defender. Now you telling me I can't touch the offensive player. You protecting them more than
it's hard.
Like one thing for me, like if we both go airborne, the offensive player is more protected than I am. But I got to do my hands just like
you got to keep your
perfect.
hands straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you got to play that step back that they called the foul on though. Cause did you see the step back?
No, I didn't see that. You got
play the step back because I said it when we was watching the game. This ain't no damn foul.
Let me see the
Shea whistle crazy.
Look at the damn.
Oh my!
They caught a foul on that?
Beep.
Nah, that's nasty, bro.
That step back is so cold.
When he didn't get a chance to foul, he dropped.
I think they
He didn't get a chance to foul.
But you know,
he didn't get a chance to.
We can't see the.
They showed the other angle.
Nah.
They showed the other angle. He tripped. He barely glazed his jersey. They showed the other angle.
12, if you look, bro, he dropped to his knees. There's no chance he don't get a chance to foul.
I get that.
All his momentum going backwards.
You can't get me on the refs, man. I try to stay off that conversation. Man. Like,
Nah,
Yeah, it's got to make sure. Yeah, you still got games
no, not
coming
even
up.
that. As a defender, it's like I play physical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But damn.
Who's some of the toughest guys to guard? Like in this current NBA, you have that matchup. It's your job to go out there and defend the best players.
Shai.
Yeah.
I always give Shai. Like I say, he's shifty. Even though I like guarding shifty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But like,
What about Luka?
solid.
Yeah, that Magic game when we saw that he did the same move literally like 5 times.
Yeah.
It went to me.
He was smoking hookah.
All right, listen to me.
What happened?
I know the screen coming up to get the switch on me.
Yeah.
Just get the switch. Get him out the way.
And he ain't gonna do nothing.
I be hating that. Like, man, I fall asleep on the back and you back cut me all day. Okay. I'm for real. Like, lay up.
Man, one thing a coach is gonna grill you on is if you get backdoor. That's the worst thing you can do in the game. Is let somebody go backdoor on you, catch a lob or something.
Speaking of good players in the NBA, you play with one of the best, one of my favorite young players in the NBA with Paolo. You know, you play with greats. You play with Bron, you play with 12, you play with Jokic. What is it about Paolo's game that you've seen after being around all these great players, and how's he able to put his head above water and stick out over the rest of the people in the league?
Like, he's a smart young kid. Like I would say mentally, I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like how he think the game, you know, like how it slow down for him. Like me coming over there, like being a vet for him, I just talked about more about, you know, like what do you see? Like, and he was able to break down that, you know what I'm saying? And it was easy for me to like help him out, you know what I'm saying? Because that put me in position to get a shot for you. Like you see a pass, I always tell them, you see a pass, make a pass, because they're going to double you every time.
Yeah, every time.
You know what I'm saying? Where you going to be great at either screening, rolling, getting that pocket, your mid-range is fucking killer. You know what I'm saying? Or like when you in the post, face up. See what they give you. You know what I'm saying? And him being mentally strong, man, like that, his game just like, you know what I'm saying, took off. You know what I'm saying? He was able to get to it.
For real.
6'8", 6'9". He
He
big.
got to be taller than that.
I thought he was 6'10". He a big
might
dude,
be, but
bro.
he-
Yeah,
but
he a
he-
big dude.
Now I walked up on him, I was like, nigga, you a big ass kid. I'm
I
like,
saw that
damn.
Universal, what do they call it, the City Walk?
But man, he big,
Like,
bro.
bro,
Like, he a big kid. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, but like, the way he understood the game, you know what I'm saying, for me was like a big surprise for him. You know what I'm saying? It made it easier for him on the court.
I love that duo with him and France over there. Y'all really got a good squad because he tough too, man.
Franzie,
Y'all got a squad over there, man. I'm telling
Boogie
you.
Man.
I wouldn't be
They
surprised if
call
y'all
him
make a
Boogie
run.
Man. They call him Boogie Man.
I wouldn't be surprised at all y'all
Scared
make a run in the East.
Yeah, that boy get Boogie out there for real.
Tough.
You put that ball in your hand. Like when Paolo was out, like
He
that's
go to
what-
work.
He was going
He
to
the
work.
white boogeyman
You know what I'm
because
saying?
Jordan
Right.
Crawford. You know?
Who y'all
He gonna call up like, yo,
My bad,
niggas
my
take
bad.
my name.
My bad.
Who y'all got
predictions?
winning this OKC Minnesota?
I want it to be Minnesota.
You want it to be who you got though?
I don't know, man. I think, man,
I wanted to be Minnesota.
it's tough, bro. Well, you go first, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's
I wanted to be. It's like, nah, I'm gonna pick Minnesota though.
I'm gonna say OKC.
I think
And I'm
OKC
gonna
is
tell you
realistic,
why.
though.
Because as I watch Minnesota series or like, you know what I'm saying, even playing them, like they're gonna struggle to make shots every game.
Late in the game.
Late in the game, every game. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of one-on-one ball.
Yeah.
With Julius.
Yeah, and then
you know what I'm saying?
And they trapping him.
And yeah, right. So I feel like OKC got the upper hand. You know what I'm saying?
OKC seem like they don't stop. They like some little Malinois.
Their defense.
I think that's why they figured it out. And when I was playing with Denver, they would do that.
Just keep running it out.
Run. They would tell them just run, get their ball out, get it down the floor. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how they got over the hump with Denver too. They pushed it, Game 7 every minute.
Do you think it's gonna go to Game 7?
6. Go
6.
Okay, OKC is 6.
12 you got.
OKC is 6.
You know I can't go against no Atlanta person.
I ain't going against them.
I gotta go with Minnesota, man.
I ain't going against them. That's my dog.
I gotta go with Minnesota. It's gonna be tough though, cause man, OKC they showed me some last game. They defense,
that's
crazy.
That's why I said
crazy.
I haven't seen no team do that.
You don't got many. Who besides McDaniels? They're gonna defend the whole game though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Alexander Walker like that too.
I need Rudy to turn back into whatever he turned into.
I'm about to say he kicked the whole family out for this reason. He got to show something now. At least bring his family back. God damn, Rudy, that was fucked up.
Hey, shout out Rudy. Hey, Rudy said you need some space.
Fucked up, man.
He needs some space, man.
No way you can. Come on, Rudy. At least send him to it. Like get him like. I'll move out.
Something must have happened. Something had to happen.
Something had to happen, but like
we thought he took that game off last year for
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they blamed him last year for the series because of that reason.
But he said he wanted to pertain to family matters, and we
like,
man, damn. We didn't know he was kicking him out.
The real Carl Winslow. Family matters, all right.
You get right, man. Come on, man. He got a chance to win a chip, boy. He better chill out.
They say whoever come out the West gonna win it all. They kind of looking over New York and Indiana. You think it's true?
Who got that series though?
I don't know. I think New York wins it because Jalen Brunson is going to be way more consistent than Tyrese Halliburton.
Ooh, you tripping.
I do. Even in the series where they beat the Cavs, Tyrese Halliburton have a game with like 7 points. You can't do that against the Knicks, bro. Yeah, he's done it a lot, very often. He'll have games where he have 7 points, 3 assists.
He leading the fourth quarter right now.
He that guy, bro, right now in that fourth. And I just feel like New York, man, the energy.
I like New York over Indiana.
I had picked New York over Indiana.
Yeah.
But
that's my reasoning. What's your reasoning why?
I like Hallie.
It's not a far-fetched thing to think that JB is going to be more consistent than Tyrese.
I would say New York, they just got the energy right now. Yeah. They got the energy. And it'll be, for the script now, it'll be good for New York to be in the finals.
Against Minnesota after that trade.
That's the script right now.
That's the script.
That's the script. Like, that's what they saying it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
A good feel-good is OKC. They need to win.
But I think it happened Minnesota, New York. Yeah, Shai got MVP already. Made it to the.
That'd be good.
Made it to the finals.
I would want to watch that. I ain't gonna lie. That's the finals I'm watching.
You watching every finals?
I watch everything, but that finals for sure I'm watching.
Nah, nigga, you thought Joel Embiid won last year.
I be watching. I be watching Portland and Charlotte, bro. I be watching everything.
You thought Joel Embiid won the MVP last year.
You know what?
Just about.
That's how.
But when the OTE season is going on, I can't really watch both.
That's how you got swole. Watching too much TV.
It's watching too much TV.
Doing push-ups the whole game.
We actually used to do that between commercial breaks, and I was a kid. Me and my little brother.
I told you.
During the commercial break, gotta hit 10.
Let me hit 10 push-ups real quick. It's a commercial break. I'm gonna do the rest
That's
later.
The workout, man. I feel like I'm lazy over here, but I'm doing something,
huh? Do some push-ups, man.
We all done that.
12, you ready for the big three, man?
Am I ready for the big three?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I seen you outside shooting. It looked like you got it. It looked like you got it going a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie. I am excited and ready to play. It's another opportunity to hoop at a high level. And obviously I haven't played in the NBA for a couple years, but man, just being able to hoop again, being able to chill with, Ice Cube and, learn under him with as far as, entertainment, movies and all these different things is awesome. But just the hooping in itself, like being able to travel again, being able to play in these different cities. We coming to Orlando.
I'm there, man. They just leave me tickets.
We coming to Orlando.
That'll be my first experience in the Big Three.
Yeah.
This be my first time going to an actual Big 3 game and playing.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
Y'all got a nice little squad over there.
Yeah.
Damn, they're cheating. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, we got
Team low-key
T,
cheating.
we got T, we got
You got too
Jordan
many guys,
Crawford.
bro. I ain't gonna
But
lie.
see, this a whole different. It's a whole different setup. I know. You know, I done played 5-on-5 my whole life.
Yeah.
So now to switch it up to 3-on-3, you know, I got to learn the new rules. But
You be shooting 4-pointers, bro?
I'm gonna be shooting some 4-pointers. Hey, I'm finna bring it back to high
That
school.
shit, you still 100% when you with the Lakers, huh?
Tell them.
Shit.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
When you
Come
need
on,
a 3,
Pope.
give it to me. Come on, man.
I remember that. It was like was it a corner 3?
Top
Top of the
Corner
key?
3, top of the key.
He can name
Hey,
every 3
I
because
can
there's like
name
6 of
every
them.
100%. He made it in that one. He made it.
I made it in the final championship game.
Yep.
Yeah.
They didn't let the wrong nigga make it
You
3,
a
bro.
hater,
They didn't let the
bro.
wrong
Alright.
nigga make it.
You would
close
have got
it
out
out.
there airball.
Cap.
Left
My mama,
hand
Cap.
airball and
You seen it happen
everything.
too many
Hey,
times,
you
bro.
so left
You seen it happen every time.
You so left
I
handed.
just beat you in shooting outside. What you mean?
You beat
To
me on
close,
shooting.
to close it out,
I was-
you know, we got the
Alright.
Magic winning the finals next year. That's what KCP said.
Winning it all next
Y'all
year.
winning the finals next year.
2 years. What's the
What's the timetable?
What's the window or the
I
timetable?
I got 2 years.
that's all
I
it.
got 2 years.
Boy, the Magic
You getting
win
a
the
deep one?
finals.
2
Oh
years.
my God.
It's just 2 years. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Magic winning the finals.
I wouldn't mind running the back. Yeah, you know, Magic.
I got 2.
Keep me in mind now. Come coach for you and everything.
Player coach.
I want to be a coach someday when I'm done.
Oh, wow,
Do you
okay.
want to start?
Oh,
Do you
that's
want to
tough.
start coaching at a younger team or like a professional team?
You know, I wanted to start with UGA. I wanted to go back to college.
That's
you know,
dope.
Start there.
They got a squad right now.
But I feel like my kids are coming up in sports now,
Yeah.
so like just trying to like
Teach them.
teach them and be able to handle like, all right, if I can handle some like bunch of 12 kids, you know what I'm saying? I can handle pretty much anything.
Off the record before we end though, was that a Photoshop picture when you was hooping with the?
Come on, let's talk about it, man. We ain't got
How you
Was
how
that
you
a
gonna say
Photoshop?
off the record and then we still on? Like, hey, you already had that, bro. You wrong, bro.
Hey, wait.
I ain't touched no
The fact
phone.
that him and Nick was Nick already had it down.
What you got going on, Nick? What's going on, bro?
I just forgot. I'm
Let's
like,
just ask this question, man.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Even if I had to wear it, why would I wear it outside the socks? At least got to cover it up or something.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah, you was on
I
your
want
bed.
at least be like,
That's true. How you
be
think about
suspense. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what they coming out of KCP socks?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going through a little trouble. Oh, you know, I got the ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
Don't put it out.
But how he gonna get it through the sock?
Right,
Exactly. That shit gonna break
It
through,
changes.
nigga.
But I'm saying, how I
I don't think
get
people
that?
think about it. They just see it.
On his Dancing
People don't
with
think
when he
anyway.
was on Dancing with the Stars, one of the contestants was wearing the damn shit.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
She did.
I ain't have no socks. No, I can't get that perfect sock like that. Right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
like,
a perfect Photoshop.
That's a good Photoshop.
it's a good Photoshop. But like,
That's a great
Okay,
Photoshop.
I had to have it on me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I had it in a book bag. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Walk to the locker room, put it in my locker. You know what I'm saying? And I always had like a off duty, you know,
Officer with
officer with me. So
Okay.
like, I wasn't going nowhere. And then I had like the work release. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't leave the state of California at the time.
Okay.
And luckily, you only had 2 games that month.
Y'all about to say, so did you miss?
I just missed the 2 games. I missed Houston. I think Houston twice or Houston, Minnesota.
Okay.
But I was able to go to Golden State, still California. Got on the plane. And
Yep.
everything. I was the first one there. I actually had to drive. So my bad. I had to get in the
How
car
was
inside
that?
and drive.
How was that? Like driving to a game, being an NBA player, just like
First, I was in.
it was probably fun.
They walking in the gym. I'm already there.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting on them. I'm
Yeah.
literally waiting on them. I got
He's
shoes
locked in
on.
for real.
I'm,
Got the
I had to be
monitor
there.
on. He
Like,
locked in.
That's probably fun. Like, man,
it wasn't
It wasn't fun. It wasn't
fun.
I'm talking about the
driving part, like
Like just being able to like
just driving and
for
vibing
me,
out.
just being able to like
Still be
to
able to play.
You know what I'm saying? I was just more grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I just made the best of my time.
But even if you did have an ankle, I'm saying like you scoring 15 points with an ankle monitor, that's some shit.
That shit
like,
look cool.
That
though.
shit
Like,
look
I definitely came for the jail out for sure. But like, nah, man. I hate when like people ask me that. I was like, do it look real? if I could just reach up there and put it off right now.
Real though.
It actually do, bro.
It looks
I ain't
real,
gonna front.
like,
They did a good job, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They did a great job.
Mr.
man.
Beast thumbnails did this shit right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It perfect too. Like it's just poked it out.
It's kind of crazy.
Yo, nah, but like yeah, like I did have to have it on me. I walk in the like book bag. You know what I'm saying? But like didn't play with it on.
But nah, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on. Good luck in the season as well. Hopefully, man, y'all can make some noise out there in that East. Y'all got the squad to do it, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
Man, we will. We will be back. Yeah. Play the song. Play the song.
That's how we ended this episode.
We're gonna get hit with the copyright. We play that joint.
That's why
I ain't gonna front. When you start singing that song, you can't stop. Please don't play the song. Man. Please don't sing it all day and night.
Nah, he was at the game.
I was at the game. I couldn't stop singing it, bro.
You came back singing. We did a pod that day. You were singing it the whole time.
I was singing.
That button.
Press the button. Press the man.
Take us home, 12.
You guys just got finished watching the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard, where we hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Give a shout out to my boy KCP for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Y'all send me a comment, a like. Not send me a comment. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Send him one too, bro.
Man, yeah, I'm on one too. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, leave a comment. Lakers in 5. Well, it's over for the Lakers. Peace and love, and we'll see y'all next time.